From my last video, you may remember that I had the opportunity to travel to Devil's Tower. Well, just prior to traveling to Devil's Tower, I stopped at the West Texas Trail Museum, which I thought was pretty unique that would be in Wyoming. And I did a little bit of research since, and I also had the opportunity to speak to the curator of the museum. And she told me that the Driskill family had moved to Wyoming in the late 1800s. And of course, I immediately tied it to the Driskill family in Austin that owned the Driskill Hotel. She was able to confirm that, and I wanted to include a little bit of that information in this video. Many people have heard of the book Lonesome Dove, written by Larry McMurtry. Well, the Driskill family have a very similar story in that they began cattle driving back in 1868 to Wyoming. And it is actually said that they drove, millions of head of cattle, believing that they actually drove more cattle on the Chisholm Trail than Chisholm himself. A decade later, in 1878, according to current Wyoming State Senator Ogden Driskill, Jesse was basically tired of crowds and headed towards the Black Hills of Wyoming and wrote a letter that stated, quote, he wanted a place that didn't have a house within 30 miles. By 1884, however, Jesse Driskill, who held the rank of honorary colonel from his business dealings of selling beef to both the Confederate and the Union Army during the Civil War, was flush with cash and decided to move back to Austin, Texas, and buy some property on the corner of 6th and Brazos for $7,500. Accounting for inflation in 2023 dollars, that $7,500 is the equivalent of $242,044.95. Today, a half an acre listed in the same area runs for $3,142.68. That's an increase of 3,127.27%. That would make the deal that Jesse made a pretty darn good deal in his favor. Construction on the Driskill Hotel began in 1884 and was completed on December 20th, 1886. The following month, January 1st, 1887, Sol Ross, the governor of Texas at the time, held his inauguration ball in the grand ballroom of the Driskill Hotel. Every Texas governor since Sol Ross has followed suit on that tradition. Of course, being the oldest operating hotel in Austin, it does come with some interesting stories. Not the least of which is an apocryphal tale of Samantha Houston, a small girl who tripped and fell to her death on the Driskill grand staircase. Even to today, people say that they hear a small girl giggling and the sound of a ball bouncing on the staircase. Since Jesse Driskill established a presence in the area, there have been 8 generations of Driskills ranching in Wyoming. In fact, the family has been inducted into the Wyoming Cowboy Hall of Fame. They were inducted September of 2022. Not just a daily occurrence, it actually is twice a day. In fact, I should have gotten my camera out this morning when I was making breakfast, and instead of congregating over there, they all came through right here and were standing pretty much all around me this morning. I guess if that happens again, maybe I'll get some footage of that. So you're all probably wondering why I brought you here today. And you are very interested, huh? And y'all got flies all over you. Ugh. Y'all stay over there. Well, I'm just sitting here trying to eat my breakfast, and there's a few cattle off to the backside there, but these guys just kind of recently left. They were walking right up to my vehicle, bugging me. So of course I thought about Eva Zubak and her encounter with a cow that didn't go so well. They have so many flies on them that they practically give up trying to get them off. or they'll turn their head and swing it every once in a while just to knock the flies off. But they also like to run around the trees and use the limbs and leaves of the trees to knock off the flies. But even that's just a temporary thing. Yes? Can I help you? Did you need something? No? You have a little spit there on your lip. Just wipe that off right there. There you go. Nope, didn't work. I'm just slinging it around. Well, then now you've decided to come around to the other side. You said I didn't do anything for you. You can't help you. Boy, you're slinging spit everywhere. I'm gonna call nasty on that one. Don't you dare come over here and step on my solar panel. You and I will have a problem.
Yeah, we were dancing on a wire. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
All the best, always.
Wanna come down to the underground old school? There's a shovel, can you dig it, fool? Can you dig it?